Everybody, welcome back. It's Di from 18 Mundy Street Journals. It's been a while, I know. Now, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just starting to get my mojo back. And what I'm thinking of, what I've done in the last 2 days, this is a sketchbook. And normally all my sketchbooks are just dull and boring. I fill them up and then I just put them on the shelf. And then I thought, why aren't I putting a nice cover on them? And instead of just doing paper, why aren't I painting them? So this was a really slick, shiny surface, and I'm regretting that I didn't sandpaper it. But what I did do, which was pretty clever, I think, was I put down PVA glue and waited till that dried. So that gave it a grip. And then I did gesso, waited till that dried. So then I've got a double grip. And now I've got a beautiful cerulean blue down, and it's dried overnight. As in Australia, we're really hot weather at the moment, so everything dries. So should we just do a quick flip through of the art journal? May as well. Why not? And before we move on, I won't read everything out. It'll just be a quick flip through. And what I've done is I've just been playing, pasting in things. Some days I didn't feel like doing anything. I put some quotes in, pictures I found in magazines, newspapers. I've done a bit of painting, a little bit of collage. Then I got a thing about songs. That was Yothu Yindi. And I don't know what was going on there. And so, then I started to put, like a verse out of a song that I liked with a collage. She looked so sad. All I could think of was Blue Eyes, Crying in the Rain, Elton John. Bright Eyes, Burning Like Fire. I thought that was amazing. And then just other little quotes and things that spoke to me on whatever day it was. And sometimes I was trying out collage things, and as I say, there's stenciling in the back, there's acrylic paint pens, there's collage. I've added some drawing in and all kinds of different things. Clouds in a coffee. That was the Trovember challenge from Collage Lab, which I really enjoyed. I did it really tiny this year and crammed it all in. That was from ages ago, 3 years ago, and I just got a beautiful maidenhair fern out the back, dipped it in some India ink and made an impression. Haven't done anything with that. Then that was a negative of the same maidenhair. More collage. Pretty Zentangling, which I love, my scribbles. Just all kinds of different stuff. It means nothing to anybody except, it's a bit of fun, more Zentangling. If something comes up on my, the days when I was in pain or lacked motivation, I'd be on my Instagram, things would pop up from people I follow, and I just grab my pen if I felt like it, and then just either replicate, because you can do that if it's just for your own benefit, and just do whatever I felt like. I followed a lot of Cate Field on YouTube. I like her, and Gaynor Pattle. I love her. So yeah, just a quick flip through. Some things I'm like, oh my Lord, what was I thinking, kind of thing. But it's just a record of how I was feeling, what I was doing. That was just a big Zentangle, which I used watercolor pencils to just colored that in one day. It's amazing, like when you do art and and you've got a chronic illness and a lot of pain, if you can just do something. It doesn't have to be a work of art. It's just something to get you moving, get you kind of excited and interested, and take your mind away from whatever it is. And being a junk journaler, I have a lot of images floating around, so I was just grabbing stuff and cutting it out, adding it, looking in my quote book or things that had come up on, as I say, on my Insta feed. Things I've always loved. Some digitals that I bought off Etsy that I've just cut out, added some die cuts here and there, some writing, some, just whatever I could find. There's paper underneath that, and mark making. I love the 7 Deadly Sins by Mahatma Gandhi. That came up on Insta, and I thought, oh my Lord, that is so what is wrong. We do have science without humanity, and politics without principle, for example. But anyway, it won't go there, because the world is in such a terrible place at the moment. That's another thing. I went down into a terrible rabbit hole by watching too much stuff. I mean, I'm in Australia and I was following American politics, and I was getting so depressed, and feelings of hopelessness and outrage and all yucky stuff. And I'm like, get back to your art, Di. Just get back to your art. Stay in your own lane. Just some fun things there, some heads poking out the holes, just some watercolor doodles plus acrylic paints. They were some printouts. If I remember before I post this, I'll put the printouts, like the stuff I've bought off Etsy. I might list it below in case you're interested in something. You can always comment and ask me where I got something from if I forget. They were some, I think that was Cate Field and Scribble Tuesday? Doodle Tuesday? Something like that. And she takes you through ways where you can just play with your, and every time, like for Christmas, I guess like a lot of you, I got new paints and pens, and so I've been playing with them. And that was some Kuretake, Gansai Kuretake, these lovely rich muted colours, the watercolours I got for Christmas, and just some mark making in them. Oh my Lord, I did that as charcoal last week. I wanted to practice my faces, and so I did that thing where you can just do a quick 5-second where you look at your reference picture and quickly glance back to your page and, quickly do it in charcoal. And then I thought, oh, that's not too bad. And I posted it on Instagram, and then I thought, I'll add some colour to that. And of course charcoal moves, and I didn't have any of that stinky acrylic fixative, so I got out some clear gesso, and you can imagine when I hit it with the gesso, I was very, very careful, but it did move a bit of it. But it's all play, isn't it? Experimental. It was sort of like, what if I use clear gesso over this charcoal? What will happen? So yeah, that's just a hodgepodge now, but still a lot of lessons learned in that. That was something that came up on somewhere the other day, and I thought, oh, I like that. So I just masked off the edges, did the black background, and then got my little fine things and did some daisies. And that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. So now I have to paint something nice on the cover, maybe not at this very point in time. I just wanted to get something up, something on YouTube. I'm so sorry to all my wonderful subscribers. You're probably thinking, where is she? What's she doing? Anyway, I was in the op shop the other day, and I've been wanting to do another board book. I was trying to find, I've done a lot of altered books over the years. You can take an altered book, as you know, and make it into your art journal. And Lorie-Marie Jenkins, I just love her. And many years ago, she started me off on board books. And I think this was $2. And you just sand this back, take off the plastic, gesso it, and then we can play in here. on these lovely thick pages. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but for $2 I thought that this could be fun. So I'm going to take to sandpaper with this. I won't bore you with that, I don't think, because it'll be all noisy. So that's something I want to do today. Days when I haven't been able to do anything, as I say, I've just done swatches with the new stuff I've got, the new colours and stuff I got for Christmas. I've got a book now where I have all my swatches, so everything from distress inks to alcohol inks. It's just a simple book, and this will probably have to be covered. I think I got that from the post office. But yeah, what I do is I take out a piece of old watercolor paper and use that and cut it out and then stick it into the book. So some Mott drawing inks, they look amazing. I still haven't used a lot of those. I've got to get into those. There's a lot. And they're the Gansai Tambi, 24 colours. The Kuretake colours. Microline pens, because sometimes it's really good to refer back if you want to do something on your artwork and you want to see the width of the pens you've got and stuff like that, and the colours. And all my acrylic markers. Now these came from Temu, and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Why would you buy anything more expensive than what you can get on Temu? The same stuff and beautiful acrylic paint, dries quick. It's so handy. So that was 2024 and a colours of 48. I've got a beautiful little metallic watercolor set. I mean, aren't they delicious? Wow, they're a year old. And some mini ones I got for Christmas from Temu. They were from Temu, and look at the colours in those. Watercolor again. Then, yeah, for my birthday last year actually, my husband bought me the acrylic paint pens in Neo or Fluoro, and they're so yummy. I love those. And I've got my artist tins of Derwent. I've got the Inktense and the artist colours. I love the Inktense, they're so good. I think we got those off Facebook Marketplace. Acrylic brush markers, 72 colours. They look great. These are my son bought me these gorgeous pearls for Christmas, the Kuretake watercolours in a pearl, just a little set. And these are the Sumi colours, which I love. I love the Sumis. Ranger Distress Oxide, I've got the Distress inks in only 2. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the ink pads. And then I've got Distressed Spray Stain or Distressed Oxide. So I've written what they are and what they look like. Ranger sprays, more of those. And then all my acrylic paint tubes. They're only Montmartre. But I mean they're $3.99 a tube, and they're fantastic. Look at the colours. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, I was watching Marianne Mitchell, her Secret 11 Colours, where she said you only need 11 colours and then you can mix other colours from them. So I took my pen and paper and I went through the transcript on a YouTube and I wrote it all down because I thought that is fantastic information. Absolutely, and fantastic information. I think that's all I've got in there. Okay, I don't know what that is. I had other stuff as well, but this is just for swatches, so I busied myself with that. Cleaned up my studio. You should have seen it. It was disgusting. So now I'm ready to maybe even do a journal. Slowly. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'm feeling better today. Thank you so much for sticking with me, all the people that have remained subscribed to my channel. Thanks, guys. You are amazing. I know there's just so many more people joining YouTube, so many creative wonders out there. I find people every day. And I guess that's probably a lot of why, like when you're sick, you just lay in bed and you get so much inspiration. But then I watch back to back. And by the time I've watched, the sixth video, I'm like, oh, what was that great thing I saw six videos back? So yeah, too much. You can have too much inspiration, maybe. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoy this little video of what I've been up to, what I'm doing now, and hopefully I'll get back into the rhythm of stuff. Anyway, as ever, I hope you have a great week wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, there's that many disasters and weather stuff, and I feel for all of you if you're, in that. And hopefully we can all just turn to art. I don't know. I'm rambling now. I better go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. See ya.